Hello good day viewers. In this tutorial we are going to find a solution to this interesting exponential equation, which is 2 plus root 5 raised to the power of x plus root 5 minus 2 raised to the power of x, the whole of this equal to 18. Alright, let's get started. I would like to declare either of these terms with a variable. Let me take this and let it to be equal to u. So let u be equal to 2 plus root 5. So what will be 1 divided by u? It is going to be root 5 minus 2, but I'm going to show you how. If you take the reciprocal of both sides of this equation, you're going to get 1 divided by u equal to 1 divided by 2 plus root 5. But I would like to rationalize the bottom by multiplying the top at the bottom by the conjugate of the bottom. The conjugate will be 2 minus root 5, right? 2 minus root 5, 2 minus root 5. So if you multiply the top, you're going to get 2 minus root 5, 2 minus root 5. And the bottom is just difference of two squares. You see, this is plus, this is minus. That is just the difference. So you take the first term, you square that, you subtract, you take the second term, you also square that. This will be 2 minus root 5 divided by 2 squared is 4 minus square root of 5 squared is 5. And this is equal to 2 minus root 5 divided by negative 1. And the negative 1 is going to affect the 2 times to the top. So it will be negative 2 plus root 5, which you can rearrange as square root of 5 minus 2. You see that? This is 1 divided by u, exactly what we have here. Alright, now let us back substitute. Our equation will be u to the power of x plus 1 divided by u to the power of x equal to 18. So we have u to the power of x plus 1 divided by u to the power of x, and this is equal to 18. Let us multiply every single term by u to the power of x just to clear this fraction. So we have u to the power of x multiplied by u to the power of x plus 1 divided by u to the power of x multiplied by u to the power of x equal to 18 multiplied by u to the power of x. This will be u to the power of 2x according to one of the laws of indices. U to the power of 2x, but I can write it as to the power of x whole to the power of 2, all the same. Then this will give us 1, and this will be 18u to the power of x. Let us take 18u to the power of x inside. This will give us u to the power of x whole squared minus 18u to the power of x, then plus 1, the whole of this equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation in terms of u to the power of x, where the leading coefficient is 1. So a, which is the leading coefficient, is 1. Coefficient of the middle term is negative 18. And the constant is equal to 1. So using the general formula, u to the power of x will be equal to minus b, plus or minus, into square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, divided by 2 multiplied by a. Let's substitute. B is negative 18. With this negative sign, we have positive 18. So this is positive 18 plus or minus into square root of negative 18 squared, that is b squared. Then minus 4 multiplied by a is 1, c is also 1, divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So this is equal to 18 plus or minus into square root of negative 18 squared is 324. 4 times 1 times 1 is 4. So that 324 minus 4 will give us 320. 320 divided by 2. This 320 can be expressed as what? 64 multiplied by 5. So this is the same thing as 18 plus or minus into square root of 64 multiplied by 5 divided by 2. We know that square root of 64 is 8. So we have 18 plus or minus 8, then multiply by square root of 5 divided by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So this is equal to 9 plus or minus 8 divided by 2 is going to give us 4 root 5. Remember that this is what? U to the power of x. So now we have two values of u to the power of x. Let us split them. We have u to the power of x equal to 9 plus 4 root 5, or u to the power of x equals 9 minus 4 root 5. These are the two values of u to the power of x. But remember, what is u? U is nothing but 2 plus root 5. So let us plug it back. 2 plus root 5 raised to the power of x is equal to 9 plus 4 root 5, or the same thing, 2 plus root 5 raised to the power of x equals 9 minus 4 root 5. So we have two equations in terms of x. Remember, we are looking for x. Let's start with this first one. Well, I know that I can rewrite this one in terms of 2 plus root 5. Let me show you. Let me take the expression 9 plus 4 root 5 to show you how to simplify that. This is the same thing as what? 4 plus 5 for 9, right? And this 4 can be expressed as 2 multiplied by 2, then root 5. And I know that this 4 can be expressed as 2 squared, this particular one. And this can be expressed as square root of 5, but squared. The square will cancel square root, so we get this back. Plus 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by root 5. So let me show you something. Remember, if you have a plus b raised to the power of 2, for example, this is the same thing as the first term squared plus second term squared plus 2 multiplied by the first term multiplied by the second term. So if you relate, you can see that these two correspond to a here, and root 5 correspond to b. This is 2, this is 2. This is first term, which is a, and this is second term, which is b. So this is the same thing as 2 plus root 5 whole squared. So instead of this, we can replace it with what? 2 plus root 5 whole squared. So 2 plus root 5 to the power of x is equal to 2 plus root 5 to the power of 2, which implies that x must be equal to 2 since the bases are the same. So x equal to 2. This is one of the solutions. Now let us move to the second one. Or 2 plus root 5 to the power of x equals, you see this minus? That is just the difference between these two. This is going to give us 2 minus root 5 to the power of 2. And you can see that the bases are entirely different. So let us modify the equation a little bit. I know that 2 plus root 5 can also be written as root 5 plus 2. Nothing changed, commutative to the power of x. And likewise, 2 minus root 5 can be written as root 5 minus 2 to the power of 2, because the power is even. So we have root 5 minus 2 to the power of 2. Root 5 minus 2 is the reciprocal of root 5 plus 2. So let us take reciprocal of both sides. So to the left hand side, we have 1 divided by root 5 plus 2 to the power of x, and this is equal to 1 divided by root 5 minus 2 to the power of 2. Remember, I told you this is the same thing as this one, right? So the left hand side can be written as root 5 minus 2. This is to the power of x. This is equal to, we can remove this fraction and negate the exponent. So this remains root 5 minus 2, but to the power of negative 2. And since the bases are the same, it implies that x must be equal to negative 2. So you can see that the solution to this problem is either negative 2 or positive 2. And hence we conclude that x equals negative 2 or positive 2. This is the solution to this problem. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye bye.